Don't change the
The number of retired numbers at Pewaukee High School is about to double this weekend when Derek Watt and TJ Watt get their numbers retired by Pewaukee High School. Do you know who the two numbers are, Gabe, that are already retired at Pewaukee High School? You got one, I'm sure.
Yeah, we got one. He
happens to be on Get Up right above us on the televisions.
Might be related to our next guest. I don't know who the second one would be.
Chris McIntosh.
Oh, that makes a ton of sense.
Chris McIntosh's number is retired. J.J. Watt's number is retired. And on Friday, Derek and T.J. Watt's numbers will be retired. And we are so happy to be joined by Derek Watt this morning on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. First of all, Derek, we apologize for the ridiculousness that you are about to step into here on our show.
Do not apologize. I appreciate you guys having me on.
So this is a big deal, obviously.
Hopefully I can add to it a little bit.
Yeah, what you guys have done locally, every time we put a list together of the greatest to ever come out of the state of Wisconsin, you guys are always on it. And we've had conversations before with your family. But how is it? Could you just sell me some secrets, please? How is it that you and your brother all somehow made it to the highest echelon in the space of football to the NFL? Like something in the water? Was it the steak breakfast that mom was making? Like, what is it? How do you explain that?
Yeah, I think it was just growing up with brothers. We were always competitive. Anything we did in the backyard, playing sports, whether it was chores, we were always competing to see who could do things the fastest, the best. And yeah, when it comes to eating, we were eating multiple dinners every night, and milkshakes, peanut butter jellies in school, in between classes, things like that. So it was definitely a commitment to, just trying to be the best that we could be, and just also our just competitive nature, and just wanting to be the best that we could be and push each other. And just supporting each other was huge for us.
So, Derek, I grew up with 5 brothers as well. I played with them in high school, and you compete against them. So you currently play with TJ. Would you rather compete with your brothers or against your brothers?
You know who my brothers are, right? Of course I'd rather compete with them. I'd like them on my team. I would like them on my team, but I have competed against both of them as well. So, it's definitely, those weeks, I've only played against them both in the NFL. I've played with TJ, growing up at all levels, really. We were on teammates in college and roommates for a year, and we lived in the same neighborhood for the last 3 years in Pittsburgh. So that's been special. But yeah, anytime you play against those guys, they take over the game plan, and you have to prepare for them. So, but I do like to think I know a little bit of their weaknesses and whatnot, so I think I can attack those if necessary. But no, we love competing, with each other, and we do that in the off seasons and workouts and stuff like that.
Derek, what are you guys still competitive with? Is it like, do you guys, whenever you guys are still to, get back together, is it, who can chug a beer the fastest? Do you guys play cornhole in the backyard? Like, what are you guys still competitive with? And it might get a little heated when you all get back together.
Oh, the new one, I would say, not the new, but the more recent one would be golf. In the off seasons, we've picked up golf pretty heavy lately, and just trying to, none of us are good, but we are just who's the best out of the three, who's the least bad, and just trying to go from there. And we're sticklers, man. If we're out there on the golf course and there's no cheating, you're going to get called out for it, but everybody's trying to do something to be the best. And otherwise, like I said, it's. We did a commercial the other day, and we're competing with every little thing on set, and and whatnot like that. Just little dumb stuff that we'll find ways to make it into a competition, or
Wait! What new commercial? What new commercial do you have coming out? Because I thought you were the star of the Subway commercials. Like, let's just be honest, you were the star. Like, it was great to have TJ and JJ there.
You come here every day.
But you were the true star. What commercials do you guys have coming out?
Well, I appreciate the compliment there, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say. It's not
okay.
A Subway commercial. I can tell you that it will not be a Subway commercial. So I appreciate you giving me permission, but I think we'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be a pretty cool commercial, I think, and I think it'll just have to be a surprise.
There is a scene in the movie Almost Famous that I just thought of a moment ago, where the star of the band is asked, "What do you love about music?" And he says, "In a word, everything. And I literally thought that's where Derek was going to go when you asked, what do you still compete in with your brother? In a word, everything. Derek Watt joining us here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy in advance of his number and his brother TJ's number being retired at Pewaukee High School this Friday. It is open to the public. It starts at 6 p.m. if you want to go out there and see the guys get their numbers retired. What is the best moment of your career, Derek? You can go back to high school, you can go back to college, you can go back to the pros. What is the best moment of your career?
Man, that's such a tough question. There's just so many great memories, and they're coming back to me, this week, and in preparation for this ceremony. That just there's so many great memories that I have with my teammates in high school, and just the grind that it is, and the process that it took to get to where I am now. And obviously, being drafted was a highlight for me, and really making it so far, 7 years in the NFL is something that, I only dreamed of and never thought, I'd be here today like this. So it's always been a dream, and to have it realized is probably the biggest accomplishment that I have and in my career, and just grateful for the career that I have had, and hopefully, continue to have. But like I said, there's just so many emotions and stuff that are going to come back on Friday, and just really looking forward to getting back to the high school and celebrating that with high school coaches and the community, because the community played such a big role in our development.
Derek, how excited are you for the Luke Fickell era to begin at Wisconsin?
Very excited. I had a chance to go up there with. I brought my wife and 2 kids up there to the campus to check it out, and let the boys run around on the field a little bit. And we actually had a chance to talk to Coach Fickell and some of the guys. And it's just the energy around there is great, and just love to hear kind of the philosophy he's got. And there's obviously a lot of buzz around what's going on there. So very excited to kind of see how things go this coming season. And I'm hoping and expecting big things out of them, and just really looking forward to watching it.
How tough is it to exist in today's NFL as a fullback? Like, nobody uses a fullback, man. Nobody uses a fullback, and this dude's just out there grinding away.
Yeah, no, it's a really good point.
There definitely are teams that do, but a majority of the fullback's role, unless you're in one of those teams that really emphasize a fullback's role and do a lot of 21 personnel. There's definitely other fullbacks in the league that play sparingly on offense, but then their bigger role is on special teams, and that's kind of what I've been my whole career for the most part, is just a special teams guy, and really put a big emphasis on that in my game, because that's what I was told coming out for the draft, is you can't be a fullback in the NFL if you're not playing special teams at a high level. Yep. So that's what I've really prided myself on, and that's truly what I believe has kept me in the league for 7 years so far, and just continuing to excel at that has been my main focus.
I got a list here that says that Watt played 835 special team snaps for the Steelers over the past 3 seasons. So obviously, as you mentioned, contributing heavily in that space. All right, be honest with us. So you are a free agent right now. Your brother JJ just retired, announced his retirement at the end of last season. Are you looking towards retirement? Are you trying to hook up with a team, or are you ready to kind of turn the page on your NFL career?
No, right now, obviously the draft just happened, and I've been talking with my agent a little bit, and he was aware, he knew that this was going to happen. That's going to be after the draft. They're going to bring the rookies in and see who they got and who they were not able to get in the draft and free agency, and see what opportunities arise, and see which teams call, and give me that chance. And JJ was actually, I was just spent some time with him, like I said, and there's no question he's enjoying the retirement life. He's like, I can tell you what, it's not too bad on this side. But,
he just invested in a soccer team, for goodness sakes, right? Like, it looks like he's looking for things to do.
He didn't take too much time off. He's definitely, I would say he's still very busy in retirement, but he's enjoying the, not having to get ready for a season and know what lies ahead with that. But, no, I definitely still think I can play, and I know that I can play at a high level. So, we'll see what opportunities present themselves, but like I said, I've got some left in the tank. I'm just kind of waiting to see if the right opportunity arises. That's for sure.
All right, Derek, a little rapid fire here between you and your brothers. You ready?
All right.
Biggest eater?
JJ.
So, Derek, did you understand the rapid part of the question?
Does Chewy understand it?
I just want to make sure.
Let's just let the meatheads be meatheads, Jen, and we'll lay out.
All right. Okay.
There must have been a error in the connection here.
Go ahead.
Derek, biggest mama's boy.
TJ.
Biggest troublemaker.
TJ.
That's all I got.
That's it.
Did 3 rapid fire questions? You're the worst. All right, favorite
Those weren't
type of
exactly
cookie.
rapidly fired off out of you guys either there. What, we got 3 questions?
Unbelievable.
The great segment we had prepared
Chewy,
right there.
Good grief. You knew he was going off the top of his head, too. He doesn't write anything down.
It looked like he was reading something. I'm like, he can't read, so I don't know what he's doing.
I couldn't read my writing. I had like 5, but I'm like, I didn't know what the other 2 were. Sorry.
Derek, why have you decided to make your home in Wisconsin? You could live anywhere. I know you're from Wisconsin. Obviously, your brother's in Pittsburgh. Is JJ, I don't want to tell his business, but I think he's still out in Arizona. But you guys have decided to come back to Wisconsin to live here. Why?
Yeah, just like I said, we loved it here growing up, and just the community, the Midwestern feel up here. It's just it's hard to beat. And it's home for us, and just to come back here, and like I said, this weekend is going to be special for our family, and to see a lot of people that we might not haven't seen in a long time. We'll kind of bring a lot of that back, and just all the support that we've had throughout our entire lives from here. Sorry about that. It's huge for us. And so
it's okay. Adam Schefter had a full-blown coughing attack on our show several months ago.
I don't know what is going on right now.
He was like, "Can I?"
I'm getting choked up over here. No, it's just great to come home. Like I said, it's just home. It is what it is, and there's just nothing really more to say about it. It's just kind of what we know and love, and it's good enough for us to come back, no question about it.
Love that. Derek Watt joining us here on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. His jersey, along with TJ Watt's jersey, will be retired at Pewaukee High School on Friday. It is an open to the public event, 6 p.m. If you want to go out and see the guys get their jersey retired, I imagine it will be very emotional, but also a culmination of so much success that you guys have had over the course of your careers. Hey, Derek, come back anytime. Come hang out with us on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
We'll have more rapid fire
We
questions.
promise we'll be better with rapid fire next time. I promise.
You can't make that promise. You can say it, but
maybe we can revisit it.
All right, I deciphered one of the things I wrote down. Derek, favorite custard spot? Spot.
Jesus. All right. Well, you want to take 2 on that one?
Let's work on our penmanship and we need to get some grammar lessons over there.
I thought he was going to say favorite cuss word. I swear that's what I thought.
Chewy already used his allotment today.
Derek Watt, his favorite cuss word.
Well, since we're there, don't say it, Derek. But what is your favorite cuss word?
Favorite custard?
No, I don't cuss. I don't cuss. My favorite custard is Oscar's frozen custard.
Shout out to Oscars.
Oh, there you go. Love Oscars.
Derek, congratulations on
no
all
one
your
believes
success.
you don't use swear words. You play in the NFL.
Football career and, of course, the beautiful family as well. We appreciate you here in Wisconsin, and we are excited for you guys this weekend.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
He's Derek Watt. Again, that ceremony will be at Pewaukee High School on the football field. It is open to the public at 6 p.m. on Friday.
Favorite custard spot?
I thought he was going to say cuss word. Would you put it past him to ask Derek Watt his favorite cuss word?
I wish he would have. That would have been a better original question from the big guy.
His second attempt there could not have gone any worse.